Texas Roadhouse over here, they ain't know nothing. The one, at least the one that's closest to me, like, because I'm like, I think 30 minutes from Charlottesville, give or take a few minutes. So like back at Christmas, the whole family, we went out to look at lights and whatever. And then after that, everybody was like, we should go out and get something to eat. And then no one knew where they wanted to go to eat. So they were looking at me. They was like, what do you think? And I was like, now y'all want to know what I think. I thought that we should have just done something different and gone to a different place to look at lights, but nobody would listen to me. So whatever. I was like, yo, let me just go to Texas Roadhouse. I ain't been, and like, let me like use this disclaimer. I haven't been to Texas Roadhouse in years. Like, it's been years. Like, especially to that location.
You ain't been since they had the little peanuts on the ground and stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, I went in there.
You know, they stopped doing that.
I went in there, and that was the first thing I thought I was going to see was the peanuts on the floor. And I was talking to my wife. I was like, "Yo, man, they let you throw peanuts on the floor. It's like cool as shit." And like we walk in, and it's nothing. So I was like, "Okay, I guess they got rid of that." Took forever to seat us. We go and sit down, and as soon as we sit down, like we're waiting for our food to come there or whatever, and we're waiting. Like we got there like 2 hours before they close. The girl to come over and give us our like take our drinks or whatever, like she takes forever to come back. I think that bitch was over in the corner like arguing with her boyfriend on the phone or something like that. She took forever to come back. She bring our drinks back, and there's like black stuff in there. She's like, yo, man, it's probably just like coffee grounds or whatever. I'm like, bitch, ain't nobody at this table order coffee. It is 9:30 at night. What are you doing?
Yo, you got some black tar heroin in your shit?
The gaslighting was crazy because it was like, yo, man, that's just some coffee grounds, and then don't even worry about it. You still, I'm like, no. So we took forever to get, and then took forever to come take our order, brought us our food, didn't bring no utensils. I was like, yo, bitch, how am I supposed to eat a salad with my bare hands? You in the back cussing at your boyfriend on the phone, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out how am I gonna eat. So there was that, and I got a steak or what? I forget what type of steak I got, but the shit came back tough, man. I couldn't even eat it. It was just a horrible experience. The tables have food on them already, and like this is the kicker. Like this is like some passive aggressive like shit. So we were waiting to get like the rest of our stuff, like to get like boxes or whatever, so we could leave. Okay, so we're sitting there waiting for them to bring the boxes, waiting. And finally they brought the boxes. But in the meantime, I was watching, I forget who was playing. I think it was like a Lions game or something was on TV. They were like literally in the middle of closing up. This bitch comes over, picks the remote up, like literally makes eye contact with me, turns off the TV. I was like, yo,
raggedy mother.
I'm like, what is this? I'm like, yo, literally like, well, I'm in the middle of watching. Turn back at me, look at me. Turn off the TV. I was like, yo.
Yeah, blood. Oh, that's your Texas Roadhouse. You know what I'm saying? That's because you right next to the TV porches. You know what I'm saying?
I got them back because you see, I like when I would go when I was a kid and I would go to my grandmother places, like if they was fucking up, she called the 1-800 number. So I do that. I can't tell you how much free shit I got.
Dog. My experience wasn't like that this Sunday. Yo, man, everything was efficient. I don't know what's going on with Texas Roadhouse, but in the city that me and Graham reside in, like you guys are efficient, especially on Sundays, because you know there's nothing that black people love more than a cheap steakhouse, especially after church.
Church for sure.
No, we hit Texas Roadhouse like right before the rush hit. You know what I mean? So we already got our tables, and we already did all that. Wasn't that he was like, you want to pick your steak? I'm like, no. Bitch, I don't know what the fuck I want yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me sit down and look at the menu. Wish I'd have did that. But like they pump you full of bread. And then they pump you full of bread and that cinnamon butter.
Yo.
And then like they just keep giving it to you. Like, yo, here.
Yo, you can't just say niggas was pumping and giving it to you. Pick one or the other, bro.
Well, I had cinnamon bread and cinnamon butter in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? You just decide to neglect that. See, that's a tongue on your hat. You know what I mean? Don't be try to ruin my Texas Roadhouse experience. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got hit with systemic racism at yours. All right. They ain't had nothing to do with me. I got to watch my game that I watched, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It was the Kyrie game when he hit the one-hand floater to win. You know what I mean?
Oh, the left-handed one?
Yeah, the little left-hand push shot. Yeah, so it was
Ronda
right around there.
Rousey.
But it's like an assembly line, especially like on Sunday mornings with black people would have birthday parties and shit because there's no meal over $35. So that's what we love, baby. As long as it's not over $37, we good. We can give them a 40 and be good. And cause they got
it's
out of there.
It's Benson and Miss Cheryl's anniversary this weekend. It's just you want to go over to the Texas.
I mean, you know, Benson loves his rib. He loves his steak. He loves his ribeye. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Medium well. You know what I mean? Like, listen, getting your steaks medium well is no different than getting your shit well done. Grow up, be a man. So,
all right, man.
A nigga want to be chewing for hours, man. Hit the button.
What else?
But pull all your wisdom teeth out with a steak. You know what I'm saying? Because you wanted to be like beef jerky.
All right, hitting the button.
Tell him. I probably send your bitch to give me some chicken. If you ain't knowing, love, it's the list.
Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that, cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and twerkers, we present to you another episode of the Public Enemies Podcast. This is 299. I go by the name, oh my God, Graham. That's the Waco kid. Ooh, and I pointed right this week. You feel me? I did it right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got it down. Anyways, Trap McAfee's in the building as well. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with the guys? How y'all feeling?
Y'all here alive, black and alive. You know what I'm saying? Wrestlemania season. Hold on. David Johnson said what? Shout out to my fellow. Yo, grow up. Like, yo, grow up.
My fellow well-done steak eaters, like, nah, bro. Y'all don't love yourselves, man. Why don't you could chew on a brick for 30 minutes if you want to, but like, nah, I'm trying to cut into it.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'm good, man. How y'all doing, man?
God. Fantastic, exquisite,
exuberant, indubitably.
All them words that T.I. be using, all of them.
So Graham, how you doing, man? In the Avon Barksdale beanie.
Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling all right, man. Feeling all right. What's today? Today's Thursday. You can see it in my eyes.
Get in your eyes that I can't see.
Man, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I hope y'all are doing well. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to everybody watching. That's great. I'm feeling great. I hope you are too. I'm just chilling, man. Full transparency, we did plan to have Kaz on the show from the Ring of Wrestling Mass Man show. Of course, Emmy Award winning. You feel me? I thought we was going to have an Emmy Award winning guest also. Fortunately, he did get called on assignment, and we got to reschedule. So we'll try to deliver that to you another time. But today, that gives us an opportunity, I guess, to open up conversation a little bit more, talk with y'all, and see what y'all think about what's been going on in the world of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? As we do. But,
you know OG Ananobi, it's his fault.
Yeah, man. We'll go ahead and turn it up.
Coming back.
Man, blame it on Jalen Brunson. That's crazy.
No,
that's hilarious. Let's go ahead and get into small package news. Ronda Rousey recently has been saying that she's not going back to the WWE, and she mentioned, I guess, all the what did she say? She was talking about all the sexual allegations in WWE and how the top executives are nasty and disgusting. And of course, we all know this. This isn't anything that we're not already talking about right now. But I guess she's got an autobiography coming out. And so she's got,
you don't say.
So she's, I think it's called Our Fight, and she's gonna go ahead and reveal more about her time in the WWE. She said something about Bruce Pritchard and whatever. Yeah, please go ahead. Why not?
You want me to read the quote?
I didn't want you to read it yet, but go ahead.
Okay, nah. You go ahead. You go. Just let me know.
Nope.
Just let me
Go
know.
ahead.
Give me the
You're
signal.
good.
Go ahead.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. All right. Gotta clear my throat.
Ew,
Pause.
that's gross.
Well, he about to
I
mess
said
up
pause.
some words.
I said pause. I blessed it. It says how much of an absolute shit show it is at WWE because they can't hold a sword over my head or hold me hostage with my own career. And I don't need anything from them. I don't intend going back. So I actually say everything I think and feel where everybody else is still being held captive by their organization. Bro, Ron, didn't Becky just drop a book where she was talking about shit? Where she was like literally saying, she said where she was talking about, she was talking about how Bianca came backstage after she returned at SummerSlam and she was crying about, dropping the title. But then like this also kind of makes like her statement when she did, I think she did an interview with Ariel Helwani, or was it with Ryan Satin?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think it was with one of them where she was basically saying like caping for what happened at that SummerSlam where she was like, yo, man, if I would Becky, where she was like, yo, if I came out there and we would have had a real match and I would have beat her, then everybody still would have been upset that I beat her. And they would have been more upset because we had a long match and I beat her for the title and I just came back. I'm like, and then you get in the book and you kind of like, yeah, she came back and she was crying and and it was wild. So, which is it?
I mean, it's that's what these books is for. Like Ronda having a book. Like, I'm pretty sure she's been asked about the WWE in her last 100 interviews, and then we ain't hear about nothing until now. So, like, I'm saying it's always good, saying to put a little sauce on it when you got a book coming out. So I didn't know about the book coming out that she has going on, but I respect. Like, listen, Ronda is Ronda. Like, she's polarizing. You can love her, you hate her, but her statements about, like, what I'm saying, it was like everything what was going on over there is cool, but like just her, like, I would never go back there. Like, come on, cuz like you was mad that niggas was booing you when you was a good guy. Like, you didn't know, like you was a wrestling fan and it didn't know that sometimes wrestling fans boo the baby face. So like I understand that you want to pile on, like I'm sure, like, and like this is just me. Like nothing, like if something's gonna happen to her, where you have like an absolute like we are a family of murderers, you know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm doing what I want. You know what I'm saying? You ain't touching me, cuz like
the timing is wild because like all this stuff happened like a few weeks ago, and even like back when the stuff happened originally, you weren't under contract, so you could have said something back then. But now, because you got a book coming out, oh, niggas can't hold it over my head. Oh, niggas can't tell me what to do, can't tell me what to say. You punk ass niggas, they can tell you what to say and tell you what to think, but they can't. Like, how come you just saying it now? Because you got a book coming out, you're going to be like, hey, Vince McMahon ain't shit. Guess what, motherfucker? We knew this shit a long ass time ago. Like, yo, and like, I'll
been ain't shit since before I was born.
Yo, thanks. Like, this nigga been evil. We been knew that. Graham, what's your take on it?
I think Ronda Rousey is hilarious.
Right.
I'm not gonna read her book, but salute to her.
Definitely not reading.
I already knew that she felt like this. You feel me? But I know, I don't know. There was also something about. Lastly, I'll go ahead and wrap on this. Something about. She was saying that she also had was hiding her concussion history as far as, being able to perform or whatever. And she got tired of doing that or, whatever the case may be. But that also factored into her kind of cutting her career short as well.
You've seen the concussion history that Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes put on you. Like, we were aware before we signed you, big dog. We saw Brock Lesnar back 3 times when he got murdered by Cain Velasquez and Alistair Overeem. Like, Alistair Overeem.
That doesn't mean that we know about all of her concussions, though.
But she's a decorated Olympian. Like, listen, I respect. Listen, good luck, Ronda.
Nah, bro. Cause like I'm gonna be real with you. Like, yo, niggas do not care about like anything that Chris Benoit showed you. Niggas, you talking about? Yeah, man, concussion. Like, I'm gonna go out there and perform with a concussion. I get tired of concussion protocol. This nigga, like, yo, they got a concussion protocol for a reason, bro. Stop it. We can't do that shit no more. We just like, hey man, like yo, how many fingers am I holding up? All right, nigga, you good to go? Going out there, like, bro, nah.
I ain't.
We don't do that no more.
Whatever Ronda went through, I respect it. You can move on, man.
Yo, sell the book, man.
I ain't reading that shit either. Or Becky's. I ain't reading none of you niggas' books, cuz. Put it on the audio. That's what 50 did.
Don't read books.
Gets on the New York Times. Yeah,
reading books ain't cool.
No, reading is always cool.
Reading,
if you like,
reading ain't
like,
fundamental no more.
You have to like
we
to
got
read.
your
Like,
book,
nigga. No, we're
Take
not doing this
look.
right now. Look,
it's in a book.
There's always
reading Rainbow theme song don't slap no more. Like,
nigga,
like,
we outside of Barney's and Nobly, nigga.
LeVar not that guy no more. What's wrong with y'all? Anyways, salute to Ronda. Whatever she's gonna do, congratulations. Also, congratulations to Shayna Baszler. She's gonna be performing at Bloodsport. WrestleMania weekend, facing off against Masha Slamovich. This is a very interesting collaboration here because WWE is allowing Shayna to perform at this event. And there's a possibility that there's other WWE superstars that might have an opportunity to perform on other indie events WrestleMania weekend as well. But this one is this one's going to be one of them ones. I'm telling you right now. So salute to Shayna Baszler and Masha for getting this one done. It's a WWE and TNA collaboration on GCW, The Collective, Thursday, April the 4th. So what do you guys think about that? Is it interesting? You know what I'm saying? What's up? They tried to, you know what I'm saying? They tried the Bloodsport thing with Raw Underground. So
nah, dog.
Shayna Baszler gonna do the real thing.
But they had Shayna Baszler on that Raw Underground for like 3 minutes. And then when she smoked Shorty, they was like, well, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and let's go get Dabba-Kato in here some more. Like, once Shayna Baszler beat up Shorty, no more women got in there. Like, cause who the fuck would have get in there with that fucking problem, nigga? Like, you kidding me? Yeah, me and Marsha, I like this shit. You working together, get everybody over there, dog. I need some bruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? Bruiserweight got to punch somebody in their mouth. You know what I mean? Like get Ilya up in there.
Speaking of punching people in their mouth, Triple Mania. Nick Nemeth is going to be facing off against El Patron Alberto Del Rio, Triple Mania at the Monterey joint. You feel me? April 27th. Yeah. I saw the poster for this. I was like, yo, first of all, having Alberto Del Rio front and center on your promotions, you know what I'm saying, biggest event, I mean, front and center, come on, bro.
That's his country, nigga.
That's nasty.
Whatever you got going on up there ain't got nothing to do with us, big dog. Come right back down here.
I'm gonna pull this up real quick because I want to show y'all something. That nigga Alberto ain't looked like that in 8 years. Stop it.
Never. For real, bud. Look, take this 2012 Alberto Del Rio out of here. This is not him. He is aged like guacamole outside.
But this not long-term booking?
No, man. Long-term booking for what? Nicholas and Alberto. Yo.
Nah, bro. Like, yo.
Didn't Alberto kick him and give him that concussion when he was
yeah.
Chicken?
Oh, he gives him a concussion in front of his home country, who doesn't like him anyway. Oh, he might be the king of Mexico.
There you go, man. I don't know. If you're gonna watch that, congratulations to you. I am not. However, if you want to talk about something that we're all likely gonna watch, WWE did announce that on April the 1st, Becoming Immortal, Bray Wyatt is gonna be a Peacock original documentary, of course, based on the life and times of Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda. And this, I don't know, man. I think this leads into speculation that he might also be announced for the Hall of Fame as well. I don't want to, lean too much into that. But the idea of the documentary, his dad's going to go in for the second time as well. Not as well, but for the second time this upcoming year for the Hall of Fame. Yes. But this documentary, you guys interested? You guys saw the trailer for it? Make you emotional?
I am Oh man, documentaries, man. Like since I'm a grown ass man, you know what I'm saying, I know things. Some things make me cry.
You don't read books. You don't watch documentaries. What's up with you?
I'm not even talking. Look, what the fuck? Listen, you're not gonna put words in my mouth, nigga. Like one of these SVU lawyers, Graham. All right, you know what I'm saying. I know what I said, and I said whatever. No, man, this documentary just be crushing my heart. Like, man, oh man, this is gonna rip my heart out, man.
You're not lying.
I think they're gonna do it right though.
Yeah, like from the clips and everything that was shown in there, they're gonna let JoJo talk. We're gonna see behind the scenes footage of like him like with the Funhouse and everything like that. Firefly Funhouse match at WrestleMania and all that. And but for real, if they were gonna put him in the Hall of Fame, I think we should have got the announcement a while ago, like to be like a last minute surprise, like, oh yeah, last second he's going in. I feel like he should have been the headliner, like. If you were gonna put him in before Paul Heyman. If you want to throw anybody in at the last second, you could throw Paul Heyman at the last second. But I think like having him like as a heavy hitter or whatever, and you, like coming off of what happened, I feel like you should have like said this before.
I can understand that.
Yeah, like just necessarily like this is his dad's first Hall of Fame entry and his Uncle Barry. Oh okay.
Am I mistaken? IRS not in the Hall of Fame?
I didn't know. I don't think he's in there yet.
Okay, my bad.
But you know,
my bad.
Listen, correction's not punishment. You know what I'm saying?
I'm open to being wrong. You feel me? I'm definitely open to being wrong.
I thought it was the same thing, and I'm supposed to be the aficionado on this motherfucker, or the one that just get high and watch old shit. But
he's in the Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, but
as IRS or as Mike Rotunda?
Probably as Mike Rotunda.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Well,
yeah, man. There you go. I'm going to. I got to get all the brown liquor that day. Like, oh my god, I'm just gonna be like, look at my son. Look at my son. You know what I'm saying? This was a good time.
You guys want to switch gears?
Yeah, man. Let's get happy.
Yeah.
The following contest scheduled for one fall.
AEW, man. 2 new champions crowned on Dynamite this week. Okada is your new. Let's start there. Okada is your new AEW Continental Champion. You defeated Eddie Kingston here in a Continental, Continental Classic rules match where it's no interference. It's got to be 30-minute time limit or whatever. You know, I'm like, okay.
Okada was like, whatever, nigga.
Give me the belt. Give me the belt, man.
Listen, yo, in my contract, right there is going to be in bold letters.
Third match. No less than. Run it up.
Yeah, which one of these niggas got belt? Which one of these niggas you want me to kill? Like, oh, well, you know Eddie Kingston, you know. Like, gotta be.
I'll start there.
You got 4.
Put a bullet on it.
That's crazy. Like Eddie went through the whole tournament, like had the comeback and everything like that. There was like Okada coming in. And he's gonna beat the shit out of you first night, bro. Sorry.
He just beat Bryan Danielson, nigga, for the same shit.
Yeah,
like
but
he just earned this nigga's respect in the whole match.
I don't know, man. This might be the downfall of the Mad King right here. You feel me? Because at Supercard of Honor, he's got to face Mark Briscoe for the ROH title. So it looks like he finna lose all these joints one by one, and then what? What you got? New Japan Strong title? Do they even still have New Japan Strong events?
I'm leaving here with something, nigga.
You gotta figure it out, P. Yeah, you gotta figure it out, man. But what y'all think about Okada as the new Continental Champion? Y'all rocking with it? Y'all rolling with it? Looks like Pac came out to challenge him after.
I like that.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm rocking with it because like the way that he holds the belt and everything like that was like, yo, man, I take this shit, but it's beneath me. But I take it. The way he held the belt, it was like, I got it, I guess.
I think he was more excited about He was more excited about that Ferrari he got.
Yeah, nigga, for real, nigga. Why not, nigga? Like this is a new me.
There's like a million belts over here. How many Ferraris I'm gonna get over here? It's scarce.
Let's turn it up, man.
Nigga, I wasn't whipping nothing like this in Japan. Nigga, I wasn't going through the streets of Japan like this, nigga. Go ahead.
Anything that I want should go to me. Why not? Give it to me. We'll treat this shit like the Mortal Kombat tournament. I'm going to take all the belts on the way.
I mean, you think he goes on like a belt collection? You think he holds this, and him and when Kenny comes back, they try to make this title feel more important?
Yeah, you know what? Tony Khan said something about basically what's going to happen here is Tony Khan Continental.
Because I mean, you can turn that belt into their version of the Intercontinental Championship. Because
all right, so this is how the Continental Championship is going to be handled going forward. I'm sorry to cut you off. Tony Khan says it will be defended by itself under Continental Classic rules, no outside interference. Whoever is the champion after Full Gear will gain automatic entry into the Continental Classic and have to win the tournament to retain their crown. New winner will be crowned at World's End. Yeah.
What, nigga? What? Excuse me? Excuse me?
We got an in-season tournament. Put the banner up, nigga.
Nigga, you got me fucked up, nigga. Like, wait. So wait. So I did all this shit, and then we're gonna have another. Like, you get to be automatically entered into the tournament. Like, why am I in the tournament, nigga? I'm the champ, nigga. I gotta defend this shit everywhere. Yo, what? Yo, that's some fucking. All right, I respect it, but you know what I mean. That's some pure shit right there. I got Shibata winning this year.
I like it.
Speaking of Shibata will be facing off against Will Ospreay next week. Ospreay called him out.
I think he came out and yelled at us again for like another 10 minutes.
Man, I rock with Ospreay, man.
Yo, I love that shit, nigga.
I ain't gonna hold you. He cooking. I'm rolling. I'm convinced.
I was convinced before he came in there. Like, I didn't know they were gonna let him run around and start yelling at niggas and shit. Like, all I gotta do is put a fancy accent on that shit, man. Niggas gonna like that shit, man. And you like when you can deliver you can literally say whatever you want. That's what he's been doing. He's been talking this shit. Like, listen, man, I don't give a fuck. Like, you'll fill your shoes. Fuck your shoes. Feet too big for your shoes. Old goat. Like, what's your shoes got to do with? Listen, man, show up, cause I'm beating your ass. I'm beating Shibata ass too.
Brian Danielson even said, I don't know if this was an interview with Sports Illustrated. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But he said if Will Ospreay wanted today, he could have a Brian Danielson match. But he doesn't think that he could have a Will Ospreay match and do the things that Will Ospreay does right now. Actually, you know what I wanted to ask you, Ben? And not to really too much. Do you have any concern about Shibata going into this match with Will Ospreay next week, given his history?
Nah, not really. Like, Shibata, he not the same as he was before in Japan, because this nigga, he was just like ramming his head into like in the shit, pause, and is doing wild stuff. So he's kind of like lightened up a little bit, especially
a little bit.
Yeah. I think like the fact that he almost died kind of woke him up and kind of like, hey, you gotta relax, bro. You wild.
So Will Ospreay got to turn it down because that nigga be going 100 miles and running.
You got to. It's like, yo, it's like you hanging out with a recovering like alcoholic or whatever. It's like, hey, you can't be doing too much, bro. You gonna make this nigga fall off the wagon. This nigga get one headbutt, then two headbutts. The next thing you know, this nigga brains oozing out his nose. We can't have that.
Yeah, we can't have that.
Get that nigga. And he's get him a Zima. Thank you.
We essentially have a number one contenders match next week, booked with Swerve versus Konosuke Takeshita. Don Callis basically was like, the winner of this match should be able to face Samoa Joe. So there you go.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know if number one contender, but whatever.
I mean, listen, Swerve's pretty much been I haven't seen Tony Khan drop no rankings. And like,
what happened to the rankings, guys? Remember we were talking about the rankings? Oh yeah, let's get back to the rankings, yo.
They was back.
Who's number one? Who's number one?
Man.
The nigga talking to the
Swerve's got to have
one,
another
right?
number one contenders match. Didn't him and Hangman just do this?
But why the fuck am I the one having a number one contenders match when I was literally about to win this shit, and then another nigga lost?
That's not how it goes.
Yeah, man.
That's not how it goes. Hey, I mean, like, I'm getting like, if they really do another match against like them against each other or any capacity, a triple threat, like a 1-on-1, let this shit go, man. It was cool at first, but you're running it into the ground. I don't need to see this match anymore. Let it be done. Let it be finished. But yeah, man, I don't want to see this match no more. Just give it. Just let Swerve have it and be done with it.
Speaking of stuff that we don't want to see no more, even though I thoroughly enjoyed this, Adam Copeland versus Christian Cage 3, the iQuit match. New TNT champion, Adam Copeland finally wins the title for the second time, actually. The second time.
Yeah, 2 times.
Because, Luchasaurus, or my bad, Killshot. Dinosaur.
That's his name now?
Dinosaur Cuz. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga change your name, cuz?
Man, listen.
Be me.
Killshot is a slave name.
This match was super overbooked. They was fighting in a penalty box with the, you know what I'm saying, the jerseys on and all that. Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
I like, before, like, we already know on this show what I said about the match. I was like, I don't want to see this shit. Move on from it. Let it. I said the same thing I said about Swerve versus Hangman. I was like, let it be done. And then I watched the match, and it, like Graham said, it was overbooked. It was overbooked. He is right. It was overbooked, but I loved all of that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. It was fantastic. I was like, these niggas fighting in the penalty box and they wearing jerseys. The nigga, like, at the end of the match, he pulls out the big the stick with the nails on spike. I was like, I love all of this cartoonish Looney Tunes, like, stuff going on in wrestling. Like, it has a place, like, there's a place for it, of like violent, like, stuff like where you can kind of pass it off as like something like that, and I loved it.
Fucking Killshot gets involved, Nick Wayne gets involved, Mother Wayne gets involved, Low Blows Edge, Adam Copeland. Then you get the run-ins with Daniel Garcia, Matt Menard, and then somebody else was there too. I'm tripping. I'm blanking on who else was there to kind of counteract the patriarch. But they all came to his aid.
The fucking piece of wood with the nails in it. You know what I'm saying? That's always a good, teammate. He was like, nigga, I will kill you if you don't listen. Say I quit. Like, I'm not playing with you anymore. Like that's exactly what like my big cousin used to do to me. We used to like, listen, I'm really gonna punch you in your fucking head right now, because if you don't stop, like I'm really, like, you're handcuffed. Like, I'm really gonna kill you right now. Like, say I quit so I can get my belt back, please. All right, I quit. All right, stupid. Get on my nerves.
What's up with Jermaine? What's happening? What's up, Josh? Salute to the chat, man. What's going on with y'all?
Man. Now you gotta move up off of this. Like, just because I gave you grace on that match and like everything like that, you gotta move up off of it. It looks like they're probably moving towards like Adam Copeland versus Daniel Garcia, because they kind of look like looking at each other after everything was over, and I guess that's the way they're going. I mean, as long as it's not another Christian match in any like variation or anything like that, I'm cool.
You gotta fight Nick Wayne now, cuz.
Yeah, I'm good money with it. Let's talk about Mercedes.
Ronda Rousey.
Let's talk about Mercedes. I mean, listen, there you go. Thunder Rosa and Deonna Purrazzo defeated Timeless Tony Storm and Mariah May. You got like an extended conversation you want to have about that?
No, I mean, like, Deonna Purrazzo didn't look too happy. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can see that shit. I can
Thunder
see that
Rosa
shit.
For the, you know what I'm saying?
Thunder Rosa was like,
you know what I'm saying? Listen,
move, nigga. You
I'm
just
here.
got here. Nigga, this is my belt that I didn't lose, cuz. Like, listen, I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck how close you got to beating her. You know how close I was to getting the belt? It was mine. That hurt my back.
It was mine.
That's how close I was. I was literally holding it like for months and shit, and bled for this shit. Like, I don't give a fuck how you feel. Like, you want to fight me? You sure? Because you couldn't pin her. I just pinned her off of her best move. Like, you couldn't even pin her off. Listen, man, that shit was funny. So I enjoyed that part of it. So that's all I want to say about that. But yeah, I'm ready for them matches. Thunder Rosa.
Here's something else for you to enjoy. Let me see if I can grab it here. 4 things to know from your CEO.
Everybody, it is the CEO, Mercedes Monet, and these are the 4 things to know with the CEO. Number 1, your desires matter, because whatever you desire in your life, you're the visionary, you are the CEO, so I want you to go out and do that. So number 2, don't let people put labels on you. Don't let people put you in boxes. And if they try to, jump out of them. Get out of it and unwrap yourself, because we don't need to put labels on ourselves. It's already hard enough living in this world. I just want you to be yourself. Number 3, hate. Now, I get a lot of hate, but I also get a lot of love. And what do we do to get over hate? We're gonna turn that hate into fuel. If people hate you, that means you're doing something great. And at number 4 is to be your number 1 advocate. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and cannot do. You have to follow your intuition, follow your heart. It's always going to lead you to exactly where you need to be. So everybody, keep on going out there and being the CEO of your life. And I love you.
Oh my God, why is she so fucking perfect? Oh my God, man. Yo, all the hate turn into an Hadouken. And you know what I'm saying? Be your own Paul Heyman. She said, be your own Paul Heyman, y'all. Be your own Paul Heyman and turn all the hate into a Hadouken. And then you'll be just fine in the world.
How do you spell Hadouken?
You know what I'm saying? Hadouken. There's probably like one of them little squiggly lines on one of the letters on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hadouken. Let's say like over the U, like probably like the U with the 2 dots over the
Okay.
Hadouken.
All right. Just checking. I just wanted to know.
Or you can take the U out and put like a double O, like Dookie. You know what I'm saying? Like Hadouken. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of got like a little excited when she was like hate. I thought she was gonna be like, yeah, you gotta hate. So you gotta hate on some of these niggas out here, man. We gonna teach you about real hate coming from the soul. I was like, yo, count me in. But then she was just giving self-help. But it looked like she had some hate coming from the soul for Willow. It was a lot of hate.
Yeah, man. She actually was finna get attacked by Julia Hart and Sky Blue when Chris Statlander and Willow Nightingale came out for the save with chairs in hand. Willow seemed to be, I don't know, maybe a little, should I or shouldn't I? You feel me? I should knock this, you feel me, one time for the one time. But she decided against it because, I don't know, Mercedes turned around and was like, was you finna hit me? Was you finna hit me?
Nah, nigga, what? Me?
I think this is an interesting dynamic because it does continue off of their of course New Japan Strong match for the women's championship, which Mercedes was scheduled to win due to injury. She of course made the audible to have Willow win that, and just continuing off of that, just based off of Mercedes basically is going to blame her for this near career-ending injury here. So. So is Mercedes gonna be heel or is Willow gonna be the one that turns here?
She's already Willow's already been on the path of heel. Well, maybe not a heel turn per se, but like she's been the one that Chris Statlander has been the one that's like, we gotta do it right by the book and shit. And Willow's like, nah, nigga, like I'm trying to win, cuz. And you got Stokely there just being the greatest manager of all time. Like Steven Victor of wrestling. He's the Steven Victor of wrestling. So, I mean, she's already on the path, so she can already rock. Like, if Willow leans into that shit, like, yeah, I did that shit, so what? You'll go lose anyway. And not that you could have beat me, you hurt yourself like you usually do. Like, you know how them niggas like, yo, you got to go far. Like, nigga, you always hurt yourself, nigga. Like, how you gonna blame me for something that you already do? John Morant.
Like you usually do is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That made me want to fight too, and it's not even me. Like you usually do. Hey, Drew McIntyre got to use that one. If Mercedes not gonna use it, and then send the check too, because we're not doing shit for free. I'm not mad at Willow turning heel, or if Mercedes uses this as some like momentum to turn heel, to be like, I love a good justified heel storyline where it's like, yo, I'm in the right this whole time, but the crowd turned on me because they didn't like my methods of how I went about it. Like, hey, if you're gonna go through that, you could definitely play with this storyline, like 100%. And by the way, if you get Stokely in that, like, because he's involved in it. This man be just doing shit, just saying shit. He was like, hey, you injured her the first time, so she was like, not now, nigga.
Well, he's been trying to get them to pull underhanded tactics already anyway.
Yeah. So maybe Willow turns completely heel and he's like, he breaks away from Statlander. Like, yo, man, I'm exclusively managing her. Or maybe he's like, yo, man, y'all too clean cut. Mercedes turns heel and he like goes over and maybe he represents Mercedes. I don't know. Either way,
that'd be the move.
What if Statlander turns?
I mean, she's the. I mean, that would be the biggest. Oh shit! It was
she
her the
thanked
whole
Mercedes.
Me,
she
Austin.
thanked Mercedes for saving Willow last week, and what I'm saying, she knows she's seen that tension. You know what I'm saying, between them. So, like her
Mercedes
coming up and being all, thanks,
and that would be somebody that she hasn't faced yet either. You know what I mean? So that would be Mercedes and Stat. Yo, that would be MONE.
Get it? Tag title tournament brackets have been revealed. They started the tournament, of course, already with the best friends Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy defeating Powerhouse Hobbs and Kyle Fletcher on Rampage last night. The Infantry defeated House of Black last week on Collision. And so, it's crazy. The Infantry will now face FTR coming up sometime, I guess, next week.
Them niggas got a bye?
What? No, they won a wild card, bro. I just told you they beat the House of Black.
No, I'm talking about FTR. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much. They're not in the wild card, so yes, they're already champions. The people that have, you've already got champions in here, and then you've got Top Flight and Private Party, who are supposed to be the next up and coming or whatever. But Young Bucks and Private Party will be facing off next week on Dynamite to continue this tournament as well. But who do you guys see winning this tournament? We've got Top Flight and Ricky Starks. Top Flight and Ricky Starks and Big Bill, and then the Undisputed Kingdom versus Best Friends as well coming up here.
I think if you want the Undisputed Kingdom to be anything when Adam Cole gets his ankle back, then they have to win this shit. Or at least be in the finals, you know what I'm saying? Like if it was me and I'm just an evil nigga, like the Bucks should just win this shit. Like, yo, everybody's qualified and I win. Like that's what I would do. But they should win this shit.
I do want them to win it. Just as like a massive troll or whatever. I'm like, yo, y'all should win.
I agree. Let's see.
With extreme prejudice, just win. Like, yeah, everybody loses. Like, I think they just show up the first night. Like, yeah, everybody loses. Ha ha. You just lost to Sting. Who? He's retired.
Here's a question. AEW within the last month has signed a UK-born star, a Japanese-born star in Okada, and a U.S. American-born star in Mercedes Moné. Do you think that helps them increase their global footprint as a company, as an organization here on the rise and trying to sustain and gain a new TV deal and just continuing to grow the company?
I mean, whoever thought like signing the most popular person that you can sign right now could like help get you different deals? Like that's business, dog.
They signed the biggest free agents from each of these countries.
But they've been doing that. Like they've been signing these New Japan niggas for years now. Like everything, like Tony Khan has been doing exactly what you're supposed to do, nigga. Like I'm signing who's available, nigga. Like listen, I got this for you. You can come over here and do like that's what it is, man. Like it's helped the landscape. I hate to say landscape because that's stupid, but like yeah, man. Like getting Mercedes was the big get. Getting Will Ospreay was a big get. Definitely getting Okada was a fucking big get. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you got to fucking parlay that shit into, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in the like shit's running out over here, cuz like niggas was really talking that shit, and I still got these motherfuckers over here. Like I gotta get these other shows going on, man. Like he's still like this is still a business, dog. I want to see this nigga win, so like everybody can win because one can't win without the other. So yeah,
I mean,
that's sign everybody.
I mean, like, yo, like it's cool if they signed it. I believe it does help them kind of branch out to more audiences. But I believe a lot of those audiences that people are talking about that they're branching out to. I believe they already had like kind of a setup already in there. I mean, we already have like a setup relationship with New Japan. I think if you're a wrestling fan in the UK, you're probably watching AEW more than likely anyway. But maybe it helps them. Maybe I don't really know the analytics of all that, but did you guys happen to see the article that the New York Post put out?
Lightweight. I didn't read too much into what did they say? They were talking about like the idea of them.
Yeah, they said,
bro, I'm sorry.
WWE needs to look into the. They said WWE needs to look in the mirror after AEW star-studded free agency haul. So it's kind of on the lines of what you said.
So
it's like, yo, basically, the question is saying, should they be concerned because they went over to AEW and niggas chose not to come over here? Like, should WWE be concerned because they just got these 3 like free agents and y'all didn't get nothing?
Hey, guess what? So did the Brooklyn Nets. Remember the Brooklyn Nets got 3 free agents?
I don't think that WWE didn't get nothing, but I think that because of the relationship, as we've been saying with AEW and New Japan, and I said a while ago, like there was no real opportunity or no real. I couldn't see any feasible way for Ospreay to join WWE instead of AEW, just due to the idea that I think. Because AEW and New Japan have this relationship, like why not play hot potato with these performers? You know, like they want to get paid more than what we're going to be able to pay them, but they still want to be able to have the freedom to come out here and, you know what I'm saying, do a Super Juniors or a G1 or, you know what I'm saying, or a New Japan Cup or whatever the thing is, Wrestle Kingdom or, you know, whatever it is, you know, whatever, you feel me? They want to have the freedom to bounce around and all that. Why not be able to give that to them? And why not allow them to go to AEW to do so? G Nation in the chat here says, tell TKO stop giving folks low ball offers. Yeah, they could do that.
Like this shit gonna be over in about 42 more days, nigga. Like just relax. Just hold on.
Yo, and then salary cap will open up once the Rock leaves.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get this dead cap off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's crazy.
No, like it's not like we literally signed CM Punk and Codu Rhodes, nigga.
Yeah. I do think that if we're entering this new era of the WWE, though, that they should be trying to go after some of these stars a little bit harder, just based off of the idea of what they've been doing with all of this fan service. In my opinion, I feel like, I don't know, man. If they're going to shift the landscape for what this company is perceived as, they got to make some big grabs as far as the future of the company. I think Will Ospreay would have been a great get. I think Jay White would have been a great get, but I didn't see any real thing about path to them joining WWE anyway.
I saw the Jay White thing happening. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I feel like Jay White could have been in WWE. What you're saying about Will Ospreay and Okada, that is true. Even though I wanted Okada to come over. You know, it does make more sense for them to, like, they already have a working relationship with New Japan. This is kind of like a little bit of step out, like their introduction to being in America full time with someone you already know. So I understand that completely. But as far as like the contracts go for the offerings that they made, CJ is absolutely right. Like, yo, we just spent money on CM Punk. We just re-signed everybody. We just brought everybody back. We gotta wait until some money clears up. You can't come over here and ask it for $14 million and you not even proven in these waters, bro. We don't know what you're gonna do. Like, love the Mercedes and everything. Like, yeah, reportedly.
We're still paying Shinsuke fucking
Allegedly.
$4. Nigga,
yo, facts.
And there was something allegedly about Mercedes being the highest paid woman in wrestling. Let me tell you something. When these sites say she's possibly now the most paid woman in sports entertainment or in wrestling, I don't need y'all running with that as if it's fact, because they don't fucking know.
They don't. Nobody knows anything. Everybody's business is their business.
It's crazy.
You only know what I tell you, and I hope it is.
I do too. Let's see, what else you guys want to talk about?
That's all I got for AEW.
So what do you want to talk about?
So you want to talk about what he likes to talk about, which is cuss words, nigga. God, I love cuss words, man.
Yo, let's jump into it.
I guess we'll start with the Rock concert on Friday on SmackDown. The Rock came out there and did the whole thing with Memphis and had the musical selection out there, the shot at Ja Morant, the whoop that trick chants and all of that. It made for a dope environment. It made for a dope Rock concert performance. Ben, you wanted to say?
I didn't want to throw you off, and I'll let you get back to it in a second. I want y'all to know, as much as I love Trick Williams, you love Trick Williams, everybody loves Trick Williams. They were in Memphis. That shit had nothing to do with Trick Williams.
No, hustle and flow. Boom, 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 boom.
The Rock continued his Instagram promo and said that he was gonna give Cody Rhodes' mom his bloody weight belt. It's gonna have Cody's blood on it, and then he sang "You're Welcome" and all of that stuff.
Yeah, that was the looking, like the halfway look into the camera and everything like that. Just saying that I was talking to my wife about this. I was like, yo, when he did the Rock concert, I'm like, usually he likes to do this silly shit. He threw a shot at Ja. He had Stardust up there. He was talking about Cody was a mistake. And then the part that threw me off, the music stops, full serious promo. And I said at the beginning of this, I said, if he keeps the same energy that he kept at that press conference, where he's just doing this shit, he kind of he can do, his usual stick of singing and saying the funny little catchphrases and everything like that. But telling everybody to stop, telling the music to stop, looking right into the camera and doing what he did, I loved everything about that. And also, there were, after the promo was over and everything like that, there were reports coming out that people were mad about, he was cussing too much. WWE executives didn't like that because they said he cussing too much. Fans didn't like that because they said he was cussing too much. I don't know what fans these people are talking about, but I loved it, and everybody that saw it on the timeline, they loved it too. But my thing is, y'all need to stop doing this, because every time The Rock comes back and he does this, even if it's like a one-off appearance and he cusses and stuff like that, everybody acts like, oh, well, how come he gets to do it, but I can't do it? That was the other thing that was being said. Wrestlers were like, how come he gets to cuss in his promos, but I can't cuss in my promos? Let me tell you something. You guys remember back, you stepping on my point, but yeah, that's where I was going. You remember when you guys remember when LeBron was eating on the bench and everybody was like, yo, that's disrespectful to the NBA. It's disrespectful to the game. He don't love the game like that. You had a bunch of old heads, fans, and analysts and everybody coming out the woodwork talking about LeBron this, LeBron that. Let me tell you something. If LeBron wanted to, he could have brought out a table. He could have brought out a waiter. He could have brought out a candle, a violinist, had dessert, had an entree, had an appetizer, all that, because he's LeBron fucking James. That's The Rock. That is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. If he wants to cuss in his promos, he's gonna do it. You're not The Rock. I'm sorry. You talk about I can't. How come I can't cuss in my promos? Ain't nobody trying to listen to your promos, nigga.
Dirt sheets are like backstage heat on The Rock.
Bitch.
Who got the heat? I'll fire all you niggas. Like, listen, I'll fire all you niggas, cuz. Like, listen, what am I gonna do? Fire myself, nigga? Am I gonna fire myself? Graham, you gonna find yourself 50 Cent?
Of course I am.
Nigga,
That's about it, though.
Yeah, but like that is exactly what The Rock's doing. Put it in my swear jar. You know what I'm saying? Like, The Rock got a swear jar.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's about it, P.
Man, the UFL about to start, nigga. Like, you niggas is lucky that I'm here right now.
Bro, like, I think, like, at the end of the day, y'all need to realize something. Y'all not pulling in numbers like The Rock, and The Rock even commented about this. He was like, "Yo, man, I'm just trying to have a good time. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. I'm just trying to get, just trying to have fun."
Boy said, "I'm chilling, P. What's up?"
Because it's like,
whoever got a problem, who gonna say it to me?
Why so serious?
Which one of you disgruntled wrestlers gonna come up to me and say that to my face?
Because there was another report that they don't even want them cussing on social media. Dijak doesn't give a fuck because he just be rolling with everything. But
hey, calling Dijak White Blade was crazy. I just want to let you know that. I just want to let you know that, Ben. Calling Dijak White Blade was crazy.
You should have called him Team Wolf or something, nigga.
It's like, absolutely true.
Yo, White Blade.
Absolutely true.
He's
they
definitely
were calling
a
him, man. What's his name? What's his name? Briggs? What's his name? Briggs? Called him in. Shab called him. He was like, "Yo, man, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I'm white." I was like, "Yo." I'm like, "Yo, crazy. If you saying white shaft, you gotta say a pause on that. Like, nigga, that don't sound right, bro."
Yeah, but back to the Rock's promo. I thought that he did a hell of a job. I mean, like I said last week or the week before, I fully take back my initial comment about The Rock phoning it in. He been turning up, and I'm rolling with it. Let's see. Okay. The chat. Is it Kramonacle? Says Dwayne really ruined this road to WrestleMania. Damn. I don't know. I've been enjoying it, except for the fact that I think that Cody and Roman needs to heat up a little bit more, which we'll likely get this upcoming Friday or tomorrow for those of you that are listening live, because they do have a face-off scheduled for SmackDown. But
nobody's going to be there.
Yeah, but this past Monday, what do you mean nobody's going to be there? You crazy?
They said, like who's going to believe that lie? But
nobody's going to be there as far as like the booking. Like they said, so let's get into that, because Cody's rebuttal. What did you guys think of Cody's response to The Rock and the little dick syndrome pro? Is that what this is going to be called? The little dick syndrome promo?
He called him.
I don't know.
Because Cody's whole promo was about him breaking down the fourth wall. And if y'all don't know, he did a lot of this type of stuff on the indies, and he did a lot of this type of stuff in AEW and TNA and other places where he kind of like breaks down the fourth wall and kind of like lets you know what's going on backstage or whatever. He accused The Rock of having Brian Gewirtz ghost write for him. He was like, "Yo, man, shadow rap, bro. Nigga, my brain's fried, man. I was watching that shit before. Shadow rap, nigga. I was watching that shit before. We not even
Drake feature shadow rap.
But like, yo, he was like, "Yo, man, Brian Gewirtz ghostwriting for you, nigga. You weren't even calling yourself the final boss until he told you to call yourself that." He also was like, "Yo, man, I don't even think you're a heel." Like, he literally broke down the definition of heel during this promo. And he was like, "Yo, I don't think you're a heel. I think you're an asshole." And was just going in on him. And then the report came out after that.
You're right,
yeah,
Brian.
that's hilarious.
The real JM, he took the words right out of my mouth. He said Brian Gewirtz is Quentin Miller, and I just thought that was crazy. I was trying to let Ben. God damn it, that was good. That was good. Sorry.
Reminded, but the report came out after that where he was like, where they were like, "Yo, they're making the exception and letting Cody do it," and all this is like, this is Dave Meltzer and everything like that. I'm saying so. Nobody else can cuss except for The Rock. Now they're making an exception. I'm like, which one is it, bro? But yeah, the whole like little dick syndrome thing. And he was like, "Yo, man, I I like the rebuttal too. Like I'm liking this, but it furthers the point that we've been making over the last couple of weeks is Roman is getting pushed further and further and further into the background of his own story. Like he's just becoming The Rock and Cody at this point, featuring Roman Reigns.
Dog, like on some Miz shit. Like this is like what happened to the Miz in 2011. Like we call Roman the back tire on the G-Wagon because like at least the back wheel on the G-Wagon has the name on it. Like it says Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon on it, but you have the title, but you are just the extra. You are the side salad, you are the garnish, nigga, you are the water that comes at the table. You are the bread that comes with the cinnamon butter. Like nigga, you are just like, oh shit, Roman Reigns is here. And I think that's why they're doing this little SmackDown face-to-face shit, and then like nobody's going to be there, and then so hopefully they can. That's fucking crazy too, man. Like, I've been the most dominating factor on wrestling, and now my cousin shows up.
Listen,
and now nobody want to talk to me no more.
No, speaking of cousins showing up, Doku in the chat. This is my little cousin. He's coming to WrestleMania with us. He's been catching up on all of this bloodline shit with Cody. One of these disenfranchised fans that is getting back involved and is excited to see what happens here with Cody and Roman and The Rock and all of that. This man has been in the group chat for the last week, catching up on all of the bloodline timeline shit, talking about The Rock slapping Cody and the Usos getting old and noticing that they super kicks don't go as high as they used to.
I mean, like, hold on,
nah,
these like, bro.
These are some like, yo, I appreciate these takes because this is like if they covered wrestling on First Take, this is definitely some shit Stephen A would say. Like, yo, man, hey, the super kicks aren't going as high anymore. Back in my day, when you hit a super kick, you went down for the count. They aren't even as potent anymore.
You had to tune it up. Listen, they had to tune it up back in the day.
What did you guys think about the Usos going back and forth and Jimmy and Jay? Jimmy basically saying it was your idea to leave the bloodline. I was trying to look out for you. And this, it kind of feels like a little bit of revisionist history here.
No, we saw that, nigga. We saw you kick this nigga first, dog. Like, stop lying to me. Like, why are you lying to my eyes right now, dog? Like, this hurts because, like, you know, I don't know if you guys know, like, it's a 15-year anniversary of the last brother versus brother. And then there was 15 years before that when the greatest opening match of wrestling history happened at WrestleMania 10. So, like, this shit should be way if niggas this shit should be way bigger than like they should have been building this shit from the gym. As soon as they split, they should have been building this shit. And like when he fucking cost them the match, like they should have been building it from there. Like now they're just trying to make them niggas finally face each other and shit. Like for what? Like
they have been building it. Like they just gave it a slow burn because they put Jay on Monday Night Raw to kind of like because it wouldn't have made sense if you had them on the same show from SummerSlam to now because you would eventually had to make that match. But now you kind of you gave it some breathing room. You could revisit it. They see each other and every now and again. But
bro, how many times them niggas
Roman Raw
since and then not interacted with them niggas? Other than
they have practically every time, but Cromanako, I think you're absolutely right. Jimmy has to win this match. He definitely has to win this match. He has to win this match. Jay has had too much success. We'd all be expecting it. And the last time they did like a brother versus brother match at WrestleMania that I can remember, because the last one was what Matt and Jeff, right?
Oh yeah, I was there. Yeah, I was there for that.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think Matt should have won. I didn't think Matt should have won that shit because why? But this one for me, I think Jimmy got it.
I don't think Matt should have won that match, but I want Jimmy to win this match for the same reason that Matt won that last match.
And not to get off topic too much, Matt Hardy was at Monday Night Raw. He was in the skybox. He was signing autographs, taking pictures for fans during the show, and had to leave early because people kept like forming a line to take pictures with him.
Oh, and then Miss Revy put it on the fucking Instagram. But I mean, of course. Shout out to my queen, you know what I'm saying? Let them know that I'm here, babe.
The new hottest free agent, Big Money Matt, man.
Big Money Matt. Matt Facts.
That is absolutely crazy, man. Let's talk a little bit more about this bloodline and Cody Rhodes stuff. Rikishi says, I guess it wouldn't really make sense for Cody Rhodes to win and then what do you do?
I got a better question for you, nigga. Nigga, I got a better question for you. If Roman wins, then what do you do, bro? What are you talking about? I get that's your family, but to a certain point, we gotta be logical, man. Like, yo, how hard did you bump your head when you fell off the ceiling into the truck, bro? I'm being completely honest with you. Talking about what are they gonna do next? What are they gonna do next? Have him fight some new people. What do you mean?
Cause that's what I'm like. What do you? This got to be trolling, cause like he got to be trolling type shit. Like, what do you mean? Like, this is exactly what wrestling is supposed to be. Like the 2-year-long journey to get to the top of the mountain. Like, and now you're like, well, if he beats him, what are we gonna do? If he like, Ben, you hit it right in the middle, like, straight headshot. Like, what are you gonna do if I do win? Then what? Who am I gonna fight now? I literally beat everybody already.
All right, so who's Cody's first opponent or first program? After if he wins, like who's a good first opponent or a good first program for Cody Rhodes?
Him and Drew McIntyre is unifying them belts.
Nah, no. Another unification, especially this soon into having the belt. Nah, I'm not buying that. I don't know. That's a good question because you can't run it back right away with Roman. I'm liking what Chromonacle is saying. Like, bro, you putting up numbers right now in the chat. Cody versus Randy Orton. I mean, like that could work.
If Drew smokes Seth, then they could send Drew to SmackDown and Cody to switch the belts because they don't give a fuck about them belts anyway. So like switch them off, you know what I mean, and then have Cody fight Seth. Well, no,
Noel in the chat. Noel is suggesting Gunther. I got one.
That's a great idea.
AJ Styles.
Oh, he has to go to SmackDown though.
I mean, if he beats Roman, he goes to SmackDown.
That's why you
that's where the belt is.
So I'm not mad at that one. I'm not mad at that one.
AJ Styles
tied the whole thing up with LA Knight at WrestleMania. He's still kind of pissed. He's like, yo, man, look, I don't know why I haven't had a title shot in so long. When am I gonna get a title shot?
Does AJ beat LA?
Also, you could play it off as two former leaders of the Bullet Club. There's a lot going on.
I don't know, man. Because if AJ loses to LA Knight, which they're probably going to do, because LA Knight is, did you do Cody versus LA Knight first?
I don't know about that.
I mean, if he loses, he's a heel, so he can still come back and be like, "Nah, man, y'all was disrespecting me." Yeah, he's a heel. What do you mean? Is he a heel? Yes, he's a heel.
Well, he's more. Well, Willow Nightingale's more of a heel than. All right, man.
Maybe, no, I think it's more of what I think it's more of what Ben was saying earlier about logical heel turns. Like, they're justified, and I believe that's actually the word that he used, justified heel turns, because it's not that they're wrong in their actions or the way that they're feeling. It's just the way that they're going about expressing those things and the get back that they're trying to get off of how they feel like they've been wronged. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm getting out of it. It's more of a realistic view on and not as over the top, enhanced of a reaction. It's, oh, this and this happened, so now I'm acting brand new. You feel me? Like, Drew's justified completely. He's been screwed by the bloodline a handful of times, and he's lost to Seth a handful of times. But at the same time, like, it's not like anything that he's saying is wrong.
I wouldn't want to turn AJ Styles into "it should have been me" Nick Nemeth.
Yeah.
Remember when Kofi won that shit and it was like, well, who are we gonna have this nigga smoke for 6 months?
Yeah, you're right too, because I think AJ's been losing a lot as well. Like, I don't want to just keep feeding him a bunch of L's in high profile programs, but I don't know.
He's at. I mean, like, is it? I don't really think he's really hurting him because he's at that point right now where it's like, yo, I'm gonna pay it forward. I had my success. Like, I'm on my last contract. I mean, like, why not put some niggas over? Why not?
Cody got
why
fight
not?
No.
Because I was about to say younger wrestlers, and I remember I'm like, Cody not that young.
Yeah, for
Young
sure.
enough, nigga. Younger than most of these niggas over here.
Cody's got a Wheatley vodka. He's joining the American Dream Team that they're promoting for
what about Lashley? Is he on SmackDown? No,
Lashley
Raw,
would be interesting too. Lashley would be interesting too. Him and that would be.
Like, I wouldn't mind something like that. Like, I hate turning niggas heels because y'all gonna love us anyway. But
yeah,
that'd be something interesting.
That's
I don't want to just like AJ's, especially this is gonna be AJ's this is gonna be AJ's last little run or whatever. So that's
he's got LA Knight at WrestleMania.
He might put that nigga in the dirt. Actually, when I think about it. I'm so AJ fucking style.
Listen, I don't know if I should say this, but I kind of feel like the same way I felt like Drew McIntyre last summer, get hot again. Hey, man, I don't know what to say, man. Like, LA Knight was popping. What happened?
He's still popping. What are you talking about?
I just feel like, bruh, there should be more momentum behind LA Knight right now, bruh. I feel
he's still popping with the crowd.
I feel like
his merch still doing numbers.
It's tapering off here, P. What are we doing? Like, how did we get to a singles match with him and AJ Styles out of the idea of? I mean, I guess that's me getting into fantasy booking again, thinking that he was really going to face Logan Paul at WrestleMania and be the one to take the title. But hey, maybe the idea then wasn't shit. We got SummerSlam in Cleveland, so let's use Logan Paul for some local promotion. You feel me, to get people in the building.
I'm about to put this nigga in the Deshaun Watson jersey, and it's gonna be just fine.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm saying it again. Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is SummerSlam. He already out there working. He already out there working. Go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But what do you guys think about
for WrestleMania?
What do you guys think about LA Knight saying that business was good about 6 or 7 months before The Rock showed up, and they're good with or without him?
You can literally look that up and it says it. Like
yo, it's the same thing that we said when Vince McMahon left and they were doing numbers and people were like, well, they doing numbers now that he's back too. I'm like, yo, we proved that we don't really need this nigga like that. I mean, like, a little boost helps, but I mean, like, yo, anytime you got an opportunity to get The Rock back, you can get him back. Whether he really is really doing numbers or whether he brings in like an extra like 100,000, it's The Rock.
I'm The Rock.
It's The Rock. Hey, that nigga Kyle O'Reilly be fucking with me because he be throwing up the, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, it's The Rock.
That's like some GD shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he wouldn't be doing that.
I don't know if the nigga want to smoke with that, man.
Yo, Kyle, I think you need to relax a little bit.
Hey, man.
But
don't go to the wrong side of Chicago with that shit. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, nah. Like, yo, I think it was Dave Meltzer was like saying the same thing that you was saying. Like, yo, man, this nigga not popping like that no more. The crowd don't give a fuck about him no more. You know why? Because the real Rock is back. This man was just copying him the whole time. I thought that's where you were gonna go with it. I would
listen. No. I wouldn't go that far. I like the promo that LA Knight cut. I think that his stuff is just different enough, but I feel like if you put them in the same space, it'll be a little bit too much. You feel me? I feel like
so you put him in the same space you use as Johnny Bravo talking to Elvis.
Bro, Meltzer is turning into the villain known as Cornette more and more every day. Like he just don't know it, man. Like sometimes like it's hilarious. Like you seeing yourself become the villain that you hated the most. And Like everybody takes from everybody else. Everything repeats itself. Like everything. Like I don't even know. Like that's fucking life, nigga. Like what is all right, Dave. Like whoever the fuck you ever beat, Dave? Said Chase you, nigga.
Question.
What did you guys think about like the tag team tournament?
That's good. That's I was gonna go there.
Okay, all right.
I'm glad that you. I'm actually glad that you brought that up. What'd you say?
The Creeds got like the Creeds versus DIY was like the bit. Shout out to Ben. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
The overlord of the Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Who had to let you niggas know about the tag team division being rejuvenated by the Creeds, Judas and Brutus, and do it yourself, nigga. DIYN. That's what I call them now. And yeah, nigga, everything that you love in a tag team match that you love from the other place. Like just like dual submissions, like dual pins and shit. And then like nigga was counting them both and shit. Like, they gave you like, yeah, man, I need like that shit was the best shit I seen all week.
The sense of urgency that they had with that finish, like I thought that was dope. With like them like each team like kind of like missing moves and dodging and breaking up, like what I'm saying, the roll up and the super kick into the roll up and that getting the 1, 2, 3. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, showing the experience. You know what I'm saying? We're like, y'all brothers. I know y'all been brothers for life, but y'all only been a tag team for 2 years. So we've been a tag team for like 15 years, big dog. You know what I'm saying? And won titles. So yeah,
I thought that was dope. The field as of now is Judgment Day, of course, defending against the New Day, Awesome Truth, who defeated Indishir, and DIY, who, of course, we were just talking about the match with the Creed brothers. I have a question. I don't know what's going on. I was mistaken. Why does Raw get 4 teams and SmackDown only get 2? If this is a 6-team match?
Tell them give me some more tag teams from SmackDown.
Can
you name some?
I think SmackDown has one more team, and I think Raw has one more team.
What? Nobody from SmackDown is in this match already yet.
Yeah, you got to put the Profits in there. I want to.
Yeah, because you got Street Profits versus Authors of Pain, and then you got LWO versus
the other LWO, right? LWO Junior.
No, LWO versus Pretty Deadly. I think SmackDown is running like a 2-bracket tournament, like a LWO versus Pretty Deadly or something like that. I don't remember the pairings of it, but LWO Pretty Deadly's in it. I feel like the New Catch Republic is in it. Oh, okay. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. So it's gonna be. I don't know what the bracket is. I didn't see a bracket for that one, but.
Like anyway you go, like I'm still upset that the Creeds didn't make it in because that match was crazy, and I really wanted to see like the Brutus bomb off of a ladder. And like I'm pretty much torn up, but they gonna get their shot because I feel like every match that they have is literally a showcase for like why they should be main event players in the tag team scene like in the coming years. Because you look at everything that they do, like Julius Creed, he went to do like that little movie he has where he had the ankle lock on Ciampa, and Gargano ran up to him when he was gonna do like the one-handed power slam that he does.
He caught him.
He dropped Ciampa's leg, caught him in midair, and was like, "Yo, the switch up right on the spot." I'm like, this guy right here, he's gonna be something, man.
He's good.
Judas and Brutus, nigga.
It's crazy that people are already plotting on a singles run for Julius the same way for years people have been plotting on a solo run for Montez Ford.
But they're real brothers. Like, stop trying to break real brothers up. All right.
We need tag teams, man. Like, damn,
what are we doing?
I didn't say now. I was just saying.
I know, but I'm just saying, like overall in general, that's what people are saying. I wouldn't say family. And on top of it, I said people. I didn't say you. I said people.
No, Ben, you hate family. You hate all the Fast and Furious movies. You hate Vin Diesel. Like you hate
that Wiz Khalifa song. See you again.
Yeah, you hate Proud Family. You hate Oscar Proud.
Oh man,
you hate Family Feud. How you love Family Feud? That's your wave. You love Family
Yeah,
Feud.
Family Double Dare.
Nigga, fuck Family Feud. Oh, nah. We heard about Double Dare.
That Nickelodeon shit, bro. That shit's crazy. Boy.
Didn't happen to Keenan though.
Right,
we
bro.
don't know. We don't know what happened to him.
Man. I haven't finished watching it, but from what I've watched so far, that shit's crazy.
Me and the wife just started like a couple episodes the other night, and that shit is wild. They was like, "Hey," they were like, "Yo, what did you do when he was doing what you do when Dan Schneider was doing all this wild shit?" They were like, "We thought it was weird, but we just went with it." I'm like, "Damn, nobody pulled him to the side and was like, hey, bro, you wild?" And it was like, we just went with it.
Money make people do crazy stuff.
That should have been a Casanova fucking song. If that have been but everybody get. Oh, my watch still on me.
I don't know, man. That's gross. Anyways,
prayers to everybody involved.
Yeah, for real, definitely. Yeah, because that's
except them niggas, the classified niggas. Fuck y'all.
Them niggas was tripping. Niggas was tripping. What?
I want to give.
Go ahead.
Hold my head. I want to hold you. I want to give all right. Like Dawkins. I'm saying I heard he had a loss. I'm saying he lost his mother, and as a black man, there ain't no bigger. Like my heart just broke. Like, cause like your mom's your everything. So like I'm praying for you, I'm praying for your family, man, and I'm sorry for your loss. We sorry for your loss, man, and we love you. And like, man. I hate to I don't want to serious it out like that, man, but that shit just fucking like that shit kicked me in the stomach because like fuck. But
I agree. No, salute and definitely our condolences. I couldn't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? I really couldn't. So like that's a pain that I do not look forward to. And just something again that I couldn't fathom. So our heart goes out for sure. Let's see. With all that's going on with NXT, you got Trick Williams getting attacked by the security and Carmelo pulling a fast one.
That's some nigga shit.
Got the hots for Trick and all of that, man. What do you guys think about? The hots. I just said the hots. That's
hots,
wild.
like, bro, this is some save. You sound like Saved by the Bell. Yeah, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, the whole thing about like, nigga, I forgot what I was talking about. What we talking about, nigga? I was just thinking about Saved by the Bell for a minute. I was like, this nigga Zach. Nah, saying the hots threw me off. I was like, hold on.
The hots is wild, man.
Yeah, the
hots threw me off. I was like, hold up.
Zach Morris was a fucking he was a fucking scumbag. Like he was the original scumbag.
That's crazy.
Man.
He was the real villain.
Yo, he wasn't the real. No, he was a real hero, nigga. Screech was the villain, nigga. Because you know what I'm saying, stop hating to get your money up, nigga. R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? Dustin Diamond, but you know what I'm saying, your character was a bitch ass nigga. And,
okay, snitch on everybody, but you go ahead because I'm gonna get my thoughts together. The hots, bro.
Melo just pulling the fast one on Trick, and then like thinking that he was the one underneath the hood, where he was just like one of the security guards, is just some evil nigga shit. It was like, ha, tricked you, nigga. Get it? That's in your name.
I remember what I was gonna say. Now I remember what I was gonna say. This is some Shawn Michaels shit. Like Shawn Michaels has done this before, and this is not the first time. It's not the second time, third time, any of it. Where Shawn Michaels is like, telling these wrestlers, "Hey, go out there and play the hits, man. Hey,
like,
you know what you should do? You should go out. You should go out and
9 times."
Yeah, he's like, he was telling like, he's literally like just bestowed his entire catalog onto Carmelo Hayes, like the leather jacket. I think there's some other things where he was like, go out there and play the hits, man. Remember when I did that shit? You go do that next, man.
Make it better. Take my beat, take it to the next level.
Man. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for the whole like Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes storyline. I feel like they did a really good job, and I didn't know like it was that they would be able to do that. Of like like lengthening the storyline from the whole like when he got jumped to now. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the last time they tried to kind of like draw the storyline, like the whole thing, like getting Carmelo Hayes to the match with Braun Breaker, felt like it took forever. Like for me, it felt like it took forever to get Carmelo Hayes to the NXT title to beat Braun Breaker. But this to get to this storyline, it felt seamless. Like you had enough for both men to do in that meantime, and you kept everything alive. I really enjoyed it. This is going to be the match of the night. I'm sorry, like to Tony D'Angelo and to the Ilya. This is the match of the night.
Hey, you about to beat the vodka sauce at your back of your head. This like the way that I feel about this Melo and Trick match is what I should be feeling about Jay versus Jimmy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just feels like it just seems so natural. Like, cause like everybody's seen it coming, but then like because brothers always fight. Like brothers fight. Just like we talked about that shit months ago, but it was like blood when they do the DIY breakup the same way with which is black excellence in it, nigga. Like, oh my god, nigga, take this shit.
Hey, Mr. Ades, for real? Did I say that? If I said match of the night, I apologize. I forgot. It's gonna be match of the show.
Match of the afternoon.
It's gonna be match of the show.
The match of the brunch. You know what I'm saying? Match of brunch. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. No, this might be the match of the weekend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm calling it right now. Hot take. Match of the weekend of the entire weekend is going to be Trick versus Melo.
Of the entire weekend?
Of the entire.
That's crazy.
I don't give a fuck about no story finishing because you said we already established that Graham, me, or you don't be reading. So, like,
nah, nigga, I never said that. I like to read, nigga. Nigga, I like to read. I'm not like, I'm not up in there like Uncle Ruckus, like, read, nigga. Like,
that sounds like a lot. Like, I like to read, nigga. I promise you. That's what you say to get out of fucking probation, nigga.
Nigga.
Like this, no, I think it's gonna be the match of the weekend. I'm calling it now.
Okay, all right.
Okay, well, if you're calling it now, let's let the chat call their shot. We'll go ahead and open up the conversation for Q&A for a few minutes before we close out. So if you guys got any questions or anything that you guys want to talk about or have us comment on before we jet, time is now. So speak now or forever hold your peace.
Because we would have
yes or no question. The answer is no.
We would have done question of the week, but Kazim, yo, man, I'm not gonna be there. Yo, but shout out to Kaz. Wale Mania is gonna go crazy. They still announcing people showing up.
Yeah, man.
Okay, we got.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I like what Mr. All Days Off said. Do like a cue or put question in the comments so we know for sure that you're trying to.
We can line up because like you want to kick it off with Chroma Knuckle Brubbin in the chat. Okay. What are you thinking about the AEW product of the last 4 weeks?
I mean, since like they got the new. Like when we talk about the little season premiere, like the new little stage and the new little everything like that, the new signings and shit. Like they rolling, man. Like they are rolling, like the Gunplay song. Like it's just like you just gotta just keep building on what you've been doing so far. But like ever since like the little change of the like when they got the new when they hired the people to do like the camera stuff and. Like the Sting retirement shit was big, and like they've been batting 1,000, man. Like some people want to think about, oh my god, what about the weekly numbers? Like, who gives a fuck about the weekly numbers? Because you're still watching it on fucking internet anyway. So shut your mouth. And none of these niggas got cable, so like I think they're still rolling. So I'm rolling with that shit. Like I fuck with that shit. Like so, just keep building on that shit, and like hopefully Mercedes can get more women on the shit, so they can check that box. You know what I'm saying? That's the only box you ain't checked yet.
I think that I don't know, man. AEW has been pretty interesting. I think with the like I said earlier, with the idea of getting the 3 biggest stars from these different countries, just trying to increase their global footprint, is a good way to start off the year of what looks to be a promising year for AEW. Tony Khan was just talking about the idea and the possibility of having the pay-per-views and the back catalog and all of that on Max, and how they're in discussions for that. And he was pretty much leaning into the idea of this is going to happen, but I can't necessarily say anything yet. And I have confidence in that happening, at least at some point during this year, as they get deeper into negotiations and talks of what they're going to do with Warner Brothers Discovery or whatever. But I think that as far as TV wise, I think AEW has been cooking. I do think with this influx of new talent that the AEW title has kind of got a little bit lost in the shuffle, because one week Mercedes is the focus. The next week Okada is the focus. Adam Copeland and Okada just win titles. You bring in Will Ospreay. He's having dream matches and giving promos every week. And it's like, where's the importance of the AEW title and all of this? It kind of feels like it's, shuffling around a little bit. And I think maybe after Dynasty, I'd like to see a little bit more emphasis put on that. But that's all I got.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, both of y'all hit it on the head with those. Like, yeah. They do need to, like, there's some, like, I like the change, everything like that, but there's, there's still work to do. Shout out to Tony. Tony says, what do you guys think of Sol Ruka's return?
Amazing.
I think Sol is going to end up getting the push that Nikita Lyons, like, that they had for her, and rightfully so. She got the in-ring ability. I feel like she could carry a story better than Nikita Lyons, and I feel like Sol Ruka, the athleticism and everything like that, I feel like that's the way to go. I feel like that's the wave.
Sol Ruka got enough cool moves to push her to the top and shit like that. Like, the same way. Well, I remember when the Party Girls now, but when they first started running around together, and I was like, we should put the little NXT women's tag team titles on them immediately, because they got all the cool moves and shit. Like, cool moves that makes everybody look good and then doesn't hurt nobody will always get you ahead in life. So, yeah. And then coming back from a knee injury, you know what I'm saying? Like, a little earlier than, like, it felt like yesterday that she got hurt. And now she back doing her thing. Like, man, shout out to Sol Ruka. You know what I mean? Like, she got to drop a black. More black than Ronda Rousey, nigga. Like, I don't know what the fuck these niggas was talking about. Like,
let's see. Ken says, what do you guys think about what do y'all think about Minneapolis triple downing on bringing Mania 41 over that way? Oh yeah, there was that.
You meant to say tripling down, but we'll let it pass.
I mean, if you ain't got to pay Kirk Cousins $100 million a year no more, you know what I'm saying? Might as well.
Yeah, the Minneapolis, they did do like a meeting where they were kind of like hinting. They were like, "Yo, we're gonna have an event coming in. It's gonna be like, second only to like the Super Bowl, and it's gonna generate money for the city and everything like that." I'm gonna say this right now. Las Vegas, y'all got to step in and do some underhanded shit. Y'all got to do some borderline illegal shit to get that out of Minneapolis, because like niggas is not feeling it. Y'all's going to Minneapolis for WrestleMania and Cleveland for SummerSlam. Like, nah, bro.
Vegas, here's the plan. Bruno Mars owe y'all $50 million at the MGM. Go ahead and offer up Bruno Mars to be the halftime performer at WrestleMania.
Bruno Mars, Usher. You know what I'm saying? We got Bruno Mars, we got Usher. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have
got Lovers and Friends. We got Lovers and Friends.
Yo, Cher's gonna do You Believe in Life After Love? She's gonna do that shit.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro. WrestleMania Lovers and Friends edition. Ludacris and Lil Jon pulling up too.
Yo, man. Making Bruno Mars go out on stage, looking nigga against his will, nigga wearing rags, and he just got this man like, hey, do the shit with what's his name come along? Is his buddy come along?
Yeah.
Is that Anderson Paak? Yeah, is he come along?
Hey, if you bring up cocaine.
Do smoking out the window do smoking out the window and Snoop Dogg gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna sing. Like it's gonna like remember when in the first Space Jam when it was like, yo, we're gonna put you in chains, Michael Jordan, and then you're gonna play one-on-one against every single customer and lose every single time. That's what they're gonna be doing with fucking Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, half of this shit's on you, nigga. You the one that told me to bet on black, Anderson. With your glasses on.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that Bruno Mars had lost, like he's like what, $50 million in debt. Before they said it was anything about gambling or anything like that, but that's still crazy. I was like, yo, is it drug related? Because this man was, I feel like, we already know what that man was doing. He was writing that out.
Nigga, $50 million in debt worth of drugs, nigga. You'd have been dead, nigga. Like 5,000 in debt, nigga. A nigga would have smoked
Lamar Odom shit, nigga.
Lamar Odom always had like an extra account on consignment to pay his dealer, nigga. Like, I'm gonna pay you, nigga. But the mother niggas, like, yo, take care of that for me. Like a gambling debt, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do some stuff, especially with a big company like that. Like a drug thing, nigga, like blood, nigga, we'd have been put you in the fucking, we'd have put you right next to Hash House of Go-Go, nigga, right in the desert, nigga. It's like, we'd put you right next to the Fat Burger, nigga, right in Harris, nigga. Fuck are you talking about? Nigga, you'd have been ashes. You should have elaborate entrance.
Let's get to
Gunther.
Yeah,
I'm picking Gunther.
You didn't even read the question, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, it said who should have an elaborate entrance.
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, read it.
Who should have an elaborate entrance, or should they have double entrances for Cody, Seth, and Roman? I mean, what more could you do with Seth and like Cody? Like Cody get all the shit anyway. Like I want to get that shit to Gunther, nigga. I want to have him do the CEO thing, and then be lit.
Nah, I think you could definitely do. I think Cody gets an elaborate entrance because what did he did just the fireworks last year, right?
No, just the fireworks in 2,000 seat stadium. You know,
you can do like, bro. I hate that you try to downplay that shit. Like try to make me sound like I'm an asshole for saying like, oh, it was just fireworks.
More.
You're gonna blow up the whole stadium, bro. Like, nah.
Just half the like budget, a Michael Bay budget worth of fireworks.
Oh, yeah, my God. It's like a Tarantino movie, nigga.
I feel like Cody has his regular interest, but I feel like, we're in Philly. Have Sylvester Stallone do like a video package before he comes out and narrating it like everything like that. I feel like I just want to say is I feel like if you don't have Sylvester Stallone there or do anything, I feel like having it in Philly was a waste.
You gotta have Freeway there to do Rock the Mic.
Either have him do like the cold open or something like that. Let's see. Khalil says, aside from Adam Copeland and Okada, who do y'all see being the next new champs across AEW? I think, well, in regards to the tag titles, we already spoke earlier. We said, I think we all agreed that we would like the Bucks to win that one.
I would like to see a nigga like Hook get that international title off of Roderick Strong at some point. Especially coming off of beating the shit out of Jericho, allegedly. Putting the young guys over. Look, I'm passing the ball. Look.
Yeah.
Look, I'm setting screens and everything. Look at me. I'm being a good team player. Look, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving out motivational speeches, nigga. Like, come on, cuz. Look, look at me. I did my push-ups, you know what I'm saying? You've been saying your prayers, eating your vitamins, Christopher?
I could see Willow getting that TBS title. Either Willow or Mercedes. Like I said last week, I think there is a possibility for Mercedes to cut the line for the TBS title.
Julia like Liv Morgan right now, and it's pissing me off because Julia Hart's so fucking dope. Like she's so fucking dope, and she got Sky Blue. Like Sky Blue turned heel out of nowhere, so why couldn't Willow? But like, yeah, I agree with you. Like Willow getting one of them belts. I can see Thunder Rosa getting her belt back. You know what I'm saying? Starting out business as usual. I think she's their John Moxley.
Mm-hmm.
Britt got to come back and do something, right?
Yeah.
I feel like now is like the moment where you need to strike on like Daniel Garcia. I feel like they waited a little too long when the dancing shit was going on to get him involved with the TNT title and everything like that, and like really bring him out here to the forefront. I feel like now is his time.
I agree with that.
Hey, yo, Britt versus Tony Storm too is like something about that.
As a match, or her taking the title from her?
No, just her. This them as a program, and then her taking the belt.
No, that wasn't the question.
If that happened.
Okay.
No, just
so if her taking the belt, then that's what I asked you.
Yeah, that's why I added it on the end. You know what I'm saying?
On the end.
You know what I'm saying? On the end. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Yeah, in the end.
We all die. 10-17.
Hey, shout out to Is the Wiz. Enemies, what's happening? It's been a minute, y'all. Gang. And y'all moved the day too. So now I'm caught up. Hey, it's really been a minute. Yeah, you just catching on. We moved the day. It's really been a minute. Welcome back.
Tomorrow is literally a day away, which is today.
Welcome back to the fold.
Let's see.
Welcome to the future. Your future drops tomorrow. Listen to this before you download the future.
I saw a question that I really like.
And I was like, yo, man, we gonna get a little Future on the field. That's my son. I'm like, yo, his name is literally Lil Future, Russ. Like, I want to ease up, bro.
That's funny.
What's Nevadius gonna do? You gonna fight me? All right then.
Nevadius.
Nah, he not gonna fight you. He gonna turn you to Swiss cheese. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
fight.
Hit Big the like. Thank you, Humble. Humble knows. She know hoop.
Let's see. Oh, wait. I just had Rob's question here. Rob says, do y'all think they should bring back the frequent takeovers for NXT? I thought for a while that they were gonna bring those back, but I don't know. I feel like at this point, time's kind of passed on it. I think NXT's in a different place now.
Yeah, if you're gonna do those, I really think I think Shawn Michaels needs to resurrect the In Your House shows. I know they did the NXT takeover In Your House, but if you're really gonna bring them back more frequently, you can capitalize on that, and that's some shit that I feel like Shawn Michaels would do. Like In Your House, just like every other month or something like that. Like you don't need to do a big rollout, a big pay-per-view every week. You could even change like In Your House format to like special themed episodes to keep it, keep things special around.
I like the idea of them having like an all-star Saturday night type shit, even though like pay-per-views on Saturdays now. But they move it to Sunday, like all-star Sunday night, where they can just play, especially to counteract. Like anytime that AEW does some shit, like throw it In Your House on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, let's see who likes it better. Like, they're gonna watch both anyway because they can rewatch our shit. Unlike you saying step your game up. But I like that idea.
Last question here. David says, "What champions can y'all see retaining at Mania?"
Everybody but Roman.
Honestly, I would like to see Rhea retain at WrestleMania. I would
in emphatic fashion. Like I want her to squash. Like I want it to be like one of them 5 minutes, just like move. Like Becky does like a drop kick, and as soon as she tries to power up, niggas a kick to the face. Nigga like, nah, cuz get your ass up. Get your ass up. You've been getting your ass beat this entire month. Like you've been really treating me like I'm the back wheel of the G-Wagon. Don't be treating me like Roman over here, nigga. Like I've been defending my shit and fighting. You think that you can have whole last woman standing matches and shit, and that's a slap in the face, cuz. Like, what I have to deal with.
And I can see Logan Paul retaining too.
And Gunther.
Yeah. I can see all of that.
Gunther's like the Patriots.
Everything else needs to switch. Everything else needs to switch. Drew needs to win. Cody needs to win. Bailey needs to win. Them tag titles need to go to somebody else.
Yeah, probably Awesome Truth.
Unfortunately, man.
I love this. This shit was fun.
I really
Awesome Truth reunion and everything like that. But y'all done got ahead of yourselves.
I watched Zack Ryder. win the ladder match, the exact same circumstance.
And that shit was some ass too, man. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like that shit either. Hey, and not for nothing, I don't even remember. I think I was like late to watch that WrestleMania, and I didn't like look at the spoilers online. So when I didn't see that match, and the next day, like on Monday Night Raw, I think he came out like maybe like after they did the opening segment or whatever.
Yeah,
and I was
lost.
like, Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he was that shit?
Tell me everything. And then he lost right there. Kevin Owens, give me that shit. Stupid.
Take back season. Bulio. All right, man. Let's get up out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It's been another fun week. We will. I don't know, man. We'll figure out what we're gonna do. Make some announcements coming up here in regards to next week's episode. And you know what we're gonna be doing coming up for WrestleMania and all of that good stuff. So stay tapped in, stay tuned in to all the socials at the Enemies PE3 on all platforms and all of that. You can follow me at Oh My God Graham. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good time. What you guys got?
Me. Yeah, that's me. No.
Yeah. Go ahead. Say something stupid.
Beat me too. Yeah. Good shit, man. Good shit. Yeah. That's me. __. And yeah, man. Follow me and us. But me first.
Yeah, you can find me Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _SonOfMars_. Just that's it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.
That's why your Texas Roadhouse experience sucks.
Some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you may get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category. Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.